Glad to have you with us from Dallas, Texas at Gerald J. Ford Stadium as a couple of teams square off in the Serve Pro First Responders Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a team from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tigers offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back, he wants to throw the football, he sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down, but way to pull the trigger, run it with authority. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the play.
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Got rid of it just in time. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Appalachian State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Guys, let's chat about App State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. On the option. Quick toss. There he goes. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield, it's Swan. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Let's talk about App State. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited, and a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a drive there of 84 yards, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's a good route by the wide receiver. He gets to the middle of the field. I think he just took his eyes off the football.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He'll do it himself. He'll pitch it. Nice move to pick up yardage.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Going to take a shot, and that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. He'll start this drive going to the air. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Might be looking to run. Bulldozes his way through. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Oh, what a move.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Off play action. Bring in the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Smith. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back on the move. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. You can win a lot of trivia challenges if you ask how long's it been since Memphis had a losing season. They've reeled off 11 straight winning campaigns, and Ryan Silverfield does it without big-time recruits.
No, but he has got great balance on offense. Very, very creative on that side of the football. And over the years, whoever's been the head coach and play caller, that's one thing they've seemed to do. They're a very, very tough out year in, year out.
Explosive offense. That's what you always expect. No matter who plays, come and go, these offenses are always fun to watch, high-flying, and put up a bunch of points.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That brings them to within 1.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The option look. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open, nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly, nice accurate pitch out in front of him, easy catch, and then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
To the air, it's Swan. Pulls it in, it's Dozier. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold on. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. Unloads quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
And the Mountaineers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wants to throw again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Running to Green.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Running into the open space. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Key. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Now the pitch. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Gets the back moving. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the 1st down.
The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Motion from the back. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, App State.
And how How big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He'll heave it deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They'll send the back in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Look out, he's got room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Unleashes one deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. And the try is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the First Responders Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the First Responders Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Back to pass, it's Swan. The short hands, it's Lawson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Takes a handoff. It's Keith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Gets it out quickly. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air on second down. Skips away from pressure. And the ball's on the ground. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Back to throw, it's Swan. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Gives it on the option. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Run in the red zone, it's key. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Man, what a big play for the offense. Offense, you get close to that goal line. Man, the eyes get big. I'm going to make sure I get in the end zone. And you lose concentration for 1 little second. The defense continues to fight, continues to hustle, and you have a bad turnover when you had a ball in position to score some daggum points.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, going up top. Takes a hit as he fires. He makes a catch. Wide open spaces. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Memphis.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Here comes the 2-point try. Slams ahead. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Sends it back in motion. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Makes the grab on the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Goes to the option. Shakes off the defender. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Swan. That's caught. It's Dozier. Oh, look out on the right. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, App State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags it quickly on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble and throws. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Memphis will be forced to punt. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. We've reached a break, and Appalachian State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back to pass, it's Swan. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Dozier. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They want to run it left here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback moving. Breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Memphis picking up the tempo.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the 4th quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Trying to punch it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. No.
Sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
The give to the tailback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Toss to the outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Makes the pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Dropping back, it's Swan. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. Now on the option. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
On the option. He'll pitch it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Got the first down and more. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Creates a little space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far, and the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Motion from the back. Right back to the well. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
They'll send the back in motion. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
First and goal as they can just take their time and try to put this one out of reach. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on second and goal? On the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes third and goal. They'll try the toss to the left. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking...
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense. Not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind